Today we begin the second letter of John, which is one of the briefest letters in the New Testament. The whole letter is only 13 verses. So you might be saying, how in the world is Doug going to get 7 days out of just 13 verses? I ask myself the same question. And part of what we're going to do is we're going to hear during this week from some other passages in the New Testament that connect with 2 John. Briefly, the language, the literary style, the ideas, along with church tradition, tells us that this letter came from the same pen as the person who wrote 1 John. But one of the differences is, while 1 John was addressed to a number of churches, we believe 2 John was written to one specific church, and it's referred to as the Dear Lady in verse 5. So the letter, though, is even echoing some of what was written in 1 John. And our first verse is verse 3, part of the introduction, the salutation or the greeting, which is usually a part of all New Testament letters, just as they are in your letters or your emails, where you write dear so-and-so or hello or hi or good morning, whatever the case may be. The New Testament letters began with a salutation, and part of that is usually a blessing. And that's what verse 3 is. It's a prayer, a blessing. Grace, mercy, and peace will be with us from God the Father and from Jesus Christ, the Father's Son, in truth and love. Now, here again, we hear two of the words which are so foundational to John's approach to the gospel: truth and love. Truth and love. And they're really inseparable as far as John is concerned. And in that one verse, think of those 5 words: grace, mercy, peace, truth, and love. These 5 foundational threads to the New Testament, to the Bible that we've been journeying through for so long, and for your faith and for mine. Grace is a free, unmerited gift that we don't deserve, that's given to all of us. Mercy is what God has shown to you and to me, rather than the judgment that we all do deserve. Peace, shalom in the Old Testament, eirene in the New Testament, that God desires you and me to have peace in our souls, peace with God, to be at peace with our sisters and brothers. Truth, that Jesus Christ is the Father's Son. That's the truth that John is emphasizing. And again, as followers of Christ, we are people who speak the truth, share the truth, stand for the truth, and in love. You know, sometimes truth and love can seem a little bit opposed to each other. Well, if I speak the truth, someone will think I don't love them. Well, if we really love someone, we will speak the truth, even if it's difficult. But how we speak it is so important, right? It's not just what you say, as all of our mothers taught us. It's how you say it. And we speak the truth in love. And it's soaked in God's grace, mercy, and peace. I pray that God's grace, mercy, and peace, that God's truth and God's love would all be with you this day.